Hello everybody and welcome back to Specter. Today we're going to be taking a look at the art gallery blueprint as well as kind of a full depth guide to actually solve the heist badge. So this is the Easter egg for art gallery. There is quite a few things I need to just explain before we get fully started. Yes, I know this blueprint sucks. Yes, it's ugly, and yes, everything is just bad about it. But I've rushed it really quick. I just wanted to get it over with. Just a quick little explanation. Inside the back room here, there is a lot of stuff kind of touching, right? So this screen with the question marks is used at a later step, that is just part of the Easter egg. The thing next to it that kind of looks like a microphone, there's two of them in the room. These are parts for the artifact that are used later on in the Easter egg. There is a screen here that is used in the Easter egg, and then there's also a screen here that is used in Easter egg, which has a keyboard, right? You have to input a code into it later on. Plus, there's a few buttons, there's a bone, and also the fuse box. So there's just so many things in there. I'm sorry that it's confusing. Everything will come into play a little bit later on. So to get started, what we're going to have to do is actually go into the map. Oh, and actually, wait, before we get completely started, make sure you have goggles, okay? Goggles are needed for, I think, step 4 of the Easter egg. So have goggles, and you'll be good to go. So the first step is to get onto the roof. On either side of the building, pretty much near the back side, there is going to be a ladder. I used a Minecraft ladder because why not on the blueprint, right? It works, gets the job done. So if you know how to climb ladders, good. If you don't, walk into it, climb the ladder, right? Quite difficult, I know. You might be able to do it. So up here is the generator, which is the first step. So you just, come on over here. You can hold an E and not let go of it. And Christopher's like, ain't this a beaut? It's back online. So we now have power for the Easter egg, which is the most important thing. It's how you start the Easter egg. So next what you want to do is actually go to the back room, which is the middle room. So we're just going to teleport into there. And we're here. So it does not look as confusing as the blueprint, but there's everything in here that you need to use, right? So there's this button, there's this screen, there's a screen with the keyboard, a part spawns there, a part spawns here, there's the buttons everywhere, fuse box and stuff. But this is the most important thing. So this is how you know if you finish steps. So since we turned on the generator, the first light went to green. So to do the second one, you want to head to area F, or at least room F, or whatever it's called. I'm not sure, I can't see the names of the rooms. So you want to just head over here, which is the bottom left of the blueprint, which it's quite, filled up here as well. So in here, there is going to be a word on this. It could be wrecker, like Florida, kitchen. Just make sure you write it down so you don't forget. And while we're running past right here, we're going to write this down as well. So there's a code here. This is used much, much, much later on. So we'll come back to that. So once you have the word that was in that room, you want to come to this, computer right here. And you want to just type it in. So, wrecker. Submit. If the pipes are smoking, should probably fix it. Which are these pipes here. And as you can see, we are up to 2 green. So now, what you want to do is just head to the roof once more. And once you get on the roof, you're going to be noticing around the entire rooftop, on these kind of a little bit taller bits, there are a few of these pipes around that you could close. So, the red one is obviously right here. The blue one is right here. It does not really matter about the colors. You just want to make sure that you close every single one of them. Which, let me just make sure I close this one. Just because sometimes it looks like it closes, and then, reopens. But we just want to make sure. So we're going to go around the generator this time. And this one is going to be, I believe, kind of silverish white. Or just gray, I guess. And then the next one is green, which is by the other ladder. So this is just on the blueprint. It's the right side. I didn't really know where to put it, so I just threw it there. It works. Gets the job done, like I always say. And this should have stopped the smoking. So now we got to head back to the back room once more. Alright, now that you're back in the back room, you can see that the pipes have stopped smoking. Now there are parts that have spawned around the map. So there's one here, outside this vent. There's one here by the computer screen. There's one in the middle bathroom stall. And in the entrance, there's one on the couch. Now that you got all 4, or hopefully you have all 4, you want to head back to area F, or whichever this room is called, where you got this word, and you can now make the artifact on this table. So it takes a little bit, you know, just hold an E, eventually it'll get done. I'm not sure about mobile. I completely apologize for not saying anything about that. I'm not sure. I've not tested it. Pretty sure it works though, right? So we're just going to touch it, right? Just going to put our hands all over it. Winter says, what is this even for? So we have 2 characters here. It's Winters and Christopher. No idea, but something did happen. So now if we head back into the back room, we now have 3 steps finished. So for this 4th step, you're going to be needing the ghost goggles. If you use the ghost goggles and go around to every single one of these like art rooms kind of things, there is going to be these keypads around the map, which if you look at the blueprint, there is one in every single room. It's on the top right of the first room, area A, and then area B, top right, C, like top middle, D, bottom left, E, top right, and F, kind of top left. So there's going to be just a number right above it. So all you want to do is just put this up to 6, and then move on to the next one. This one is also 6. And remember that these are not the same every single time. You do need to actually use the goggles and figure it out. The first time I did this, it was like 1, 2, 3, and now it's 6, 6, 2. So it does obviously change. So you just want to go around, and it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit, you know, running around room to room. This one is 7. 0. So I don't have to actually, you know, even touch that one, which is kind of nice. And then this one is through this door, right next to the wrecker word again. This one is 3. So now we head back to the back room. Alright, now that we're back to the back room, you could actually take the goggles off, and this light should be glowing. So if you click this, that is the next step done. And as you can see, since you kind of want to look at this, this is now kind of like misty with red. So what you have to do is go back to the roof. Alright, once you're back on the roof, you want to just head to the generator. And as you remember closing all the pipes before, there is another pipe here that you have to close. So this one is not technically on the blueprint, it's just part of the generator, so I kind of just left it like that. Jonah said, what are we here for anyway? So now there's 3 characters introduced right now. The cube, that's all I could say. So we are looking for a cube. Don't know why, don't know what for, but it's a cube. So now we just head back to the back room, and that's just how this works. It's always back and forth. That is the way Easter eggs work. Okay, now that you come back into the back room, you can see that this screen is on, and also we have finished the 5th step. So now this screen is pretty much like Simon says. I'm not entirely sure how this works. I thought it was slowest to fastest, but it might be fastest to slowest. So red is extremely slow. Blue, like, okay, so I think this changes every time, right? So for me right now, red is extremely slow. Blue is kind of fast, and then yellow is on the screen, and then it's off, right? Gone. So I'm going to try pressing yellow, blue, red, since it's slowest to, or fastest to slowest. Not sure if that's going to work. Yellow, blue, red. I sure hope this cube is worth it. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if that's how it works, but that's how mine worked. It is. It's necessary we get the cube to complete our plan. Alright, Christopher. Don't know what the plan is, but sure. Clark says, don't mind me, but what plan? Don't know who Clark is, but that's another character added in right now. Alright, so now that we're done with that step, there is now this screen that is doing letters. This is honestly really easy. I saw that a lot of people were confused with it. It tells you exactly what you have to do. So if you just look at this, A is the last one, so we'll ignore that. So it's B-E-D-C-F-A, right? That is just what it spells. This is telling you to go room to room, whichever room it says first to last, and you click the buttons. So we have to go to room B, which is not this one is A. So we go to B, and the button on the wall next to the keypad, you want to press it. So this is to input the code 6, I'm guessing, right? So we did B, and now we go to E, we click the button, and then we go to D, which I kind of ran right past, and then we go to C, and then we go to F. Now that we finished F, the last one is A. So remember, every single time you do this, it is randomized. So make sure you actually look at the screen. And also, since we're running past here again, we just got to make sure we have 4886. So this is the next step. So we'll just ignore that for just right now. And we'll come over here and click this last button. So this is A. We click it. And I believe that should tell us that we are done with that step. Yes, so now we are 7 out of 8. So if you remember, on the desk there was a code. Now we just have to input that here. So 4886. Submit. And now this door is open, and all you have to do is just go on down. So once we interact with it, we have unlocked the badge called the Heist, and now we have a lot of lore that you guys could read. Alright, so I'm completely confused. I don't really know what the lore is going to, be about. It's just, we got it done. Not entirely sure what it is. You guys can figure it out yourselves. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this kind of stuff. But either way, thank you guys for watching. We got a bunch of money from doing that, but I had to kind of change the screen because I had some technical difficulties which happened throughout the video, and I just realized after I recorded everything. So I'm just adding this onto the end to apologize for like maybe the sound being screwed up or anything of the sort. I'm sorry for the low quality of certain things and just things like that. But either way, hopefully you guys like this. If you did, you can leave a like. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to sub, you could do so. And if not, that's okay too. I'll see you guys in the next video, the next stream. Have a good day or night until then. See you then. Bye bye.